All right, Numbers 23, let's call this one 21 Bulls Later. Why? Because this is a chapter in which Balaam, having gone with Balak to try to curse the people of God, is going to tell them that they need to erect 7 altars, and on those 7 altars they need to sacrifice 7 bulls and 7 rams. And of course, the first time it doesn't work, so they repeat it again, sacrificing 7 more bulls and 7 more rams, and the third time doing it again, 7 more bulls and 7 more rams. And we simply abbreviated it to the 21 bulls to say that 21 bulls later the answer had not changed. See, Balaam already had the blessing of an open line of communication with God. He got the right answer from the very beginning before a single bull or a ram was sacrificed. But 21 bulls and 21 rams later, he was not able to change God's mind. See, because Israel was never going to be that which God had not already said that they were and they would be in his plan. Likewise, if we just update that to now, we may not be able to relate to sacrificing 21 bulls, but we can relate to wasted resources and, more importantly, wasted time. Often in a modern day illustration, trying to make Christianity something that's just flat out not. And so that 21 for us might be 21 years we might have spent trying to make our plans God's plans, only to realize that that 21 years has ultimately resulted in maybe a few gains, but not really what we thought those gains would feel like on the back end. We say it this way. David even realized that after killing Goliath, success wasn't necessarily what he thought it would be, whatever he might have imagined it would be. But the thing that carried him through was the fact that he was literally living in service to God. And so each adversity was simply an awakening to, okay, this isn't what I expected it to be, but ultimately there is a point. See, ultimately he did end up being the king. And he did end up being one of the greatest kings we see in the Bible, reigning over Israel. And ultimately, that is the thing that stabilizes us. See, we're going to have disappointments either way, but the futility comes in trying to make God's plans something they just aren't. And once again, it doesn't have to be 21 bulls. It can be 21 years or 21 generations. Over and over, the enemy has a difference, as we talked about last time, or a cognitive dissonance between our expectations for what our lives should be, and more importantly, the role that God should play in our lives, and the role that he's actually said he plays in all of creation. So the thing that we tend to forget is that we fit into his plan for creation, when often what we're trying to do is fit him into our plans and our expectations. And so with that, my prayer for you is my prayer for me, that we not get so locked into our hopes and our dreams for reality that we lose track of reality, that we not get so fixated on the things we're trying to do that we simply wake up 21 bulls later, frustrated, disappointed, filled with regret. So why we say his best to you as you go forward in him.